So today we're going to be talking about Hanky Panky Farms. Very cool. I really like their logo. I think that's a really cool logo, and it's stamped on their soap, which we're going to get into. They have soap, lotions. I like when people send business cards with their information, their phone number. It's a goat milk and honey based soap. What was really cool about this is they also have a pine tar. So we're going to be adding this to Pine Tar Sunday, and then I'll talk about the rest of their soaps. They sent a nice thank you letter. All their soaps are naked, which is pretty cool. So it's interesting because I say sometimes I love all the information on a box, but it's not bad to get a soap like this too, because they look really like rustic and nice. And I'm going to show you how it came packed. And I have 4 soaps we're going to talk about, just initial thoughts. I wanted you to kind of get an idea of what they look like before I start using them. And they're labeled. You can see they got a really nice stamp to them. Really cool look. This is the pine tar, and that smells really good. I can't wait to start using these because these look like really good soaps. And they look about 5 ounces, maybe they're more. They're $7. This is the pine tar, and it's pine tar, and it's also got goat milk and honey. So I have not done a pine tar goat milk soap yet. It's interesting to see how moisturizing this is going to be compared to just a straight up pine tar. Then we get, I really like the way these look. They're so nice. They are really nice looking soaps. I hope the camera does these justice because they look really nice. And this is white birch. Oh, that smells so good. White birch smells like fall. It smells like dried leaves. To give it the best description of what white birch smells like, it smells like dried leaves, oak. It's got an oak scent to it. Really nice. Black currant. This is the third one, and I had a currant in another soap, and I didn't think I'd like it that much, and it smells so nice. And black currant, this one actually smells excellent. When I opened this box, I was like, oh my God, everything smells so good. So what I thought was the pine tar is actually vanilla tobacco. Oh, that vanilla tobacco. Their scents are hanky panky. I like the name, it's pretty funny. Their scents are really cool. I can't wait to get into the 4 of these. I just wanted to kind of show you what they look like coming out of the box and what they look like with the stamp. So I'm coming back after a couple of weeks of using Hanky Pank's products, and I gotta tell you that from the initial look of them, I can tell that I was gonna enjoy them, and the scents were so good. But let's go into a little bit about the farm itself. I know that, so now I'm back after a couple of weeks of using these products, and I could tell by when I first looked at them that I was going to enjoy them. And Lisa and Kenny are the owners of this farm, and basically what they were doing is in 2006 they started to homestead this farm, and I had to look it up because I wasn't sure. I'm a city guy. I don't really know too much, but homesteading is basically to become self-sufficient. And they had goats as a hobby for milk and cheese and things like that. And to pay for the expenses of having goats, they decided to start making soap from goat milk and honey. And they also have honey. And if you're around, they're from, just to make sure, I believe they are from North Carolina. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. So they're from North Carolina, and if you're ever looking for, let's say, a local honey, it's really good for allergies. A lot of people will take them to help them with allergies, so they have some good looking honey on there. I'd pick some up. Anyway, so they started making soap, and I'm happy they did. This soap is really good, really good. The scents are awesome. They're kind of on the medium to strong side, which I prefer. I think they're great. White birch was my favorite. It just has that tree fall scent to it. I said it before, and it was great. It has a little exfoliator in it. It looks like maybe, I think it's oats. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it looks like oats to me. And the scents are great. They have, I think, like 25 different scents, which is kind of crazy. They have a lot. I mean, you can, all of their soaps were great. Like, I didn't have, like, my favorite was probably white birch. Black currant was really good. Vanilla tobacco is I always love the tobacco scents. I think they're great. They work so well as soap. They give off such a nice fragrance, and all this looks good. But one of the main ones, and one of the reasons I reached out to them is because of their pine tar, and their pine tar is what's good about this pine tar is if you're looking, it has a little bit of the pine smell to it, but it's not as strong as the other 3 soaps, which is really interesting. And for someone that, if you're looking for, if you don't want your beard to smell, and a lot of times with beards, we don't really want to use washes or conditioners or things with scents because we feel like it might it might get into the oils or butters that we're going to be using, or it might, you know, you kind of want to go like a fresh start in a way, or a fresh clean slate. And this is a great pine tar bar for that. It's just a light scented pine, which is really good. It has a little exfoliating. It stripped my beard perfectly. I used it all over my body, and the goat milk, I think it's just such a good product. You're not going to really, I could probably use this every day if I really wanted to. I don't, if I had to guess, there's probably about 10% pine tar in here. If I had to guess, maybe even 5%. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong. That's just a guess. But it was excellent. I really enjoyed it. All their bars of soaps were great. I figured that from the initial unpacking and seeing this. I saved the black currant because at the end I just kind of wanted to show this again because of, and they have the little tag of which ones they are, because of how nice they are. I think the packaging is kind of interesting because I've done a lot of soap reviews, and I have more to come. I have a lot more to come actually, and it's kind of like I love the simplistic look of this and the stamp. It looks so nice with the Hanky Panky Farms. And then I like the boxes that are recyclable and have a lot of information on them. So I'm kind of caught in between. And every time I see one, I'm like, oh, I really like this. And this is just such an, when people see this, they're going to know like, oh, this is like a farm made or homemade product. And you can tell that this is just well made. Wait, if you buy one of these, wait till you smell them. I'm telling you, any scent in there, they're probably all good. I had 4. And I liked all of them. Pretty much, I didn't have any one that I didn't like. And white birch was probably my favorite. And I'd probably have to go then with black currant. Even though I didn't use it, the scent was good. I wanted to keep it for the reason of just showing it. And the other 3 soaps I used. I used the white birch the most. The tobacco, I always get that tobacco has a little bit of a chocolate scent to it. But this one, it does, like the vanilla. I think there's just the vanilla and tobacco. Really, really good. All their soaps are good. Check them out. All their information is going to be in the description. Check them out on Instagram. Throw them some likes. They're a small business, so they could always use the support. And I just like their story. I think it's great. They have some history of the farm. I'm not going to go completely into it, but it's been around since 1900. So check them out. I think you'll be happy you did. And if you like this video, hit the like buttons. It really helps the channel out. It helps give some exposure to a lot of these small businesses. And if you like the content I'm putting out, feel free to subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks.